So unethical problem in a business. So managerial behavior includes illegal and unethical practices involved in the management of an organization. So moral measure is a part of a business ethics which deals with the moral measures of management. It includes ethical problems such as conflicts of interest, misconduct to contract and agreement, and the illegal use of resources. After the birth of the social responsibility movement in 1960, business ethics has become a management discipline. So this movement helped solve various social problems such as poverty, crime, and illiteracy by using the finance of business class people. To develop better relationship among people within organization, the field of human resources emerged recently. As the complexity in the field of commerce has been increasing, day by day, so has the need to simplify trade in an organization. The process of simplifying the commerce within an organization ensures better trading between the partners. With the growing need of simplifying, trade, the discipline of business ethics emerged. So business ethics is managed by, following the ethical code and the code of conduct as set by an organization. So business ethics maintains moral value and ensures that the behavior of employees is aligned with these values. So still there are certain myths regarding business ethics. So business ethics is a matter of belief than management. Organization believe that their employees are ethical, so they are not required to pay attention to business ethics. Ethical conflicts arise because of some situations when there exists significant value conflict among different interests of employees. So when other alternatives are equally acceptable, when there are significant consequences on the stakeholder of an organization. So people consider honesty and courtesy as the only business ethics, but when the complex ethical problem come into play, so most people realize that it is difficult to apply ethical principle in real life situations. So business ethics constitutes the principle propounded by philosophers and theologians. So many people are of the opinion that business ethics is a religion or a theoretical debate. So in the day-to-day issue of the organization, business ethics has very little to contribute. So however, ethics is a management discipline that require a planned approach and several management programs. So business ethics only state the obvious do good situations. So several people are of the opinion that ethics represent the value that a person should naturally aspire to have, and therefore establishing code of ethics is unnecessary. However, importance should be given to the ethical value of an organization. For instance, it is understood that everybody should be honest. If the worker of an organization are not honest, then the code of 22, code of conduct will debar. So ethic of that organization should have honesty listed in it. So code of ethics changes with the change in the society and the need of an organization. So business ethics is an opinion. Many people believe that stress and confusion may inspire good people to behave unethically. Ethics, in an organization can be managed by helping each other to stay ethical and to work together through confusing and stressful ethical dilemmas. So business ethics is the new trend. Many people believe that business ethics is a recent phenomenon and has recently gained attention. So however, it is an old phenomenon that has received importance now. So business ethics is unmanageable by an organization. So actually ethics is not directly managed by an organization, but the behavior of the team leader has a strong moral influence on the employees. The objective of an organization such as maximizing profit and minimizing cost also have a strong impact on the ethic of an organization. Even the laws, regulation and rules have a good impact on the ethical value of the employee and hence minimize the harm to the business. But still some believe that business ethics cannot be managed by an organization. So business ethics is a social responsibility. Many people believe that ethics is a social responsibility that doesn't deal with the practical manners. So if I'm talking about, it helps in determining business, dealing responsibility, and also identify significant business and social issues. So business ethics is not indeed needed if the organization has no legal problems. The people are of the belief that persons who are unethical can function within the limit of law. Like for example, complaining constantly about other and withholding information from superiors. However, breaking the law often start with unethical behavior that has gone unnoticed. So business ethics has a little practice significance in a business. Business ethics help identify and prioritize the value of guide the behavior of employee in an organization and establish associated policies and procedure for ensuring that a certain behavior is followed. So like benefit of business ethics, various benefit of managing ethics in a business. Like business ethics helping in improving society by establishing government agencies, union law and regulation in the society. Business ethics help an organization maintaining ethical value during times of crisis. Business ethics programs guide a leader about the right or wrong way to dealing with a complex dilemma and how they should act during that time. So business ethics help employees behave accordingly to the ethical value that are preferred by the top management of an organization. An organization discover many differences between the value that reflect in the action of the employees and value preferred employees. Employees experience a relationship that is strong between the value of the organization and their value. So ethical value, induce teamwork and increase the efficiency of the employees. So like if I am talking about, we should find the answer like a benefit of business ethics and all that. So like ethics support employee growth. When an employee pay attention to ethics, it induces confidence in the employee to deal with reality and face both good and bad circumstances. So unethical behavior stress appear explain that the more an employee is emotionally healthy, the more ethical he is. Ethics have become legal instrument. So these days there are several lawsuits regarding personal matters and the influences of the services of the organization on the investor and customers. So major ethical principles that are applied in the organization are the laws that are made by the government. A greater attention on ethical issue on the part of the government ensures high ethical procedure and policies in the workplace. So like an employee, for example, is subject to a breach of contract on a non-compliance of the term and condition of the contract. So like business ethics help to avoid criminal acts of omission, and it is also help in lowering the fines. Ethics help in ascertaining the violation of ethical issue and help in rectifying the violation that is committed by the organization. Guidelines set by an organization about ethical value help to lower fines. An organization, like for example, that has knowingly violated a contract is considered to have committed a criminal act, and the organization is subject to penalty. So business ethics help to identify and manage the value associated with quality management, strategic management, and diversity management. So for managing these values, ethical program record the values, develop policies and procedure, and then provide training to the employee on these policies and procedure. So ethical programs manage certain value of quality management such as reliability, performance, measurement, and feedback. Similarly, these programs also manage various strategic values such as reducing cost and increasing market share. So business ethics help in building a strong and positive public image of an organization. Ethical value enable an organization to increase their goodwill in the market. So those organizations that value their customers have a positive influence in the market. So ethical value are the milestone that enable the establishing of a successful and socially responsible business. So business ethics strengthen organizational culture. Ethical value improve a relationship between an organization and its customer. They strengthen the organization by ensuring consistency in the standard and quality of the product. So business ethics make sure that the right activities are performed in an organization. So like ethics is the branch of philosophy that is used to evaluate the attitude and behavior of a person. Ethics is also used to analyze human actions. The golden rule and the Kantian model are the two basic models that can be used to define the ethical situation and manage, ethical dilemma that may occur in our organization. So that was the important discussion. So we must follow the ethical rules in our business, in our organization. This is the demand of time. We must follow at any cost, because rather than profit, because there are some social responsibility we have to understand. So thanks for watching.